It's amazing the stuff you find in the bottom of your car. Well, there you go. Just got a new fishing rod holder. Alright, g'day guys, Matt Preston here from Built Cardo. Now you join me today already with the car completely in half, as you can see. One draw's already out, top drawers are gone, fridge is gone, dual battery's gone. What's happening, what's going on? Well, glad you answered. So pretty much what we're going to do is get rid of the old drawers, because as we should know, they're for a Land Cruiser / Patrol, so they're a bit wider. They're the 1070, and because we have a Prado, they're too wide. Now they do make a metre wide ones, which is what we have today, which are for a Prado 120, but they'll work in this. So when we get rid of this, we can get rid of the platform, which will give us back like 60mm of height. So we'll go 60mm lower, which is good because, you know, 4-inch 35s, it's already quite high. And then also we've got a new fridge coming, which is very exciting. A nice stand-up fridge right here. And then also the drawers I got came with a wing kit, which this didn't get any wing kit. Oh, one more really cool thing is with the folding bar table, this drawer does that, which is a major design flaw, because to open this drawer you literally have to push that up and then pull that out, okay? But just by chance, these new drawers that are skinnier, that you don't have to open that. It's amazing the stuff you find in the bottom of your car. Well, there you go, just got a new fishing rod holder. So these are so tight in here, there's literally like less than 20mm either side trying to pull this out. As you can see, I lit the table up as well to clear it, but someone's just rocked up so I can get a lift taking them out now. Okay guys, so I got a lift and the drawers are out and they're just sitting right here. So these will be up for sale shortly. I think this is the Gen 1, because if you look at the handle, see how it's not gold and it looks like that, whereas you look at this one, it's got a little rubber piece on it, it's gold, I don't know, it's a bit nicer. So I think these are the Gen 2s, and also the rivets are black, just little things like that. But this is the back of the Prado now, and it looks crazy. You can see all the cutting I did to get the 1070 ones as low as I could, so it's a bit cowboy. And then look at this monstrosity, far out. So it's solid as a rock, I'll tell you that much, but that is what happened for that wing kit. But now we've got the new wing kit set, which means we can get rid of all that, and we'll take this bad boy out. Served me well for almost 3 years. This has been in the car using the factory seat mounts, as you can see. But now time to get that out and get it on the correct height, which is down here on the floor, and we might put it a bit closer so it covers up that gap in the carpet. It'll look a lot nicer. Okay, so blank canvas. Now from here to here is literally like a metre, so these drawers will just fit in there. And then from here, because I cut the carpet too far back originally, but from here to just down the rubber is also 900, which is how big these drawers are, because they're a little bit smaller than those other ones. So as you can see, about 900 there. So with that in mind, we'll now better put this in. Now I'm planning to leave the carpet in and hoping that when it sits on it kind of acts as a little bit of a damper, and it damps the sides down a bit, because obviously I'm going back into these holes, but I don't want to have to cut all this carpet out. Okay guys, so I've just adjusted these, and I had to drill another hole here on the end because that's as far as it went, and then I just put a bolt in it. So now I'm actually going to have to cut this carpet out here and here because it's way too high, and then hopefully I'll be able to reach these bolts, because I got 1, 2, 3, so I'll only be able to get 6 bolts in, because these ones are on an angle, so they're not in the same channel line, but that's okay. If I really wanted to, I could drill 2 holes and make that work, but I think 6 would be plenty strong enough. Okay guys, it's now fully in. It's a little bit on the sus side. Like, I've got packers under the screws like that, as you can see. And then pretty much we managed to get 5 fixings down into it. It's solid, it's not going anywhere. So now it's a matter of just putting the drawers back in. And sadly I wasn't able to get this carpet to go under. It's so frustrating. If the carpet was just a few mil longer, it would go under. But it has to go here because that's where like my holes are, and it just worked better that way. So that's a bit annoying, but the drawer here on the side should just clear the table, which means I don't have to open this to get that out, which would be nice. Okay guys, so I'm just putting in these little bits here, the little stops at the back of the drawers. You've all seen them before. And I've just noticed with the new King's drawers, they come with these little bolts here, but these ones are from the old ones, and they're actually about almost 10 mil longer than the old ones. It's hard to show you. But they're almost like 10 mil longer, and that's actually the difference between almost getting in and not. So I've actually been a bit sneaky and used some of the long ones in here. I'll just put these ones with the other set. So that's pretty annoying. They've made them smaller, so now it's harder to get that bolt in. This were the wing kits we had. It was just some random like really dodgy marine carpet put on here. It's not even marine carpet. But now we've got some actual ones now. You can already see, obviously, way nicer. And obviously there's just the King's ones, but it's an upgrade off this, believe me. And it's really exciting because I've actually never used wing kits before, and you probably know more than me about how to put these in. But I'm really excited to actually have a proper finish put into the drawer. So now we'll get these brackets going and we'll try and install it all. I did get a little bit excited and I fully installed this one, which is great, but now I have to take it all out again to put the wing on. But this is what this one will look like most of the time. It actually just fits the same amount of DeWalt stuff as before. The only thing is the batteries kind of have to all sort of mold around this section, whereas before I had a little channel and it was separate. I'm super stoked that that all fits in there snug, and it is 10 mil higher, so there's a lot more room for that to fit in there now, which is nice. The Prado 120 is obviously a bit skinnier here, but I did have to take about 5 mil off in that back corner. But as you can see, that looks super nice. And then you literally just unscrew this, it just pops out and you can put stuff in there. So it's gonna look super nice compared to my old setup, which looked like that pretty much. But now it's got an actual corner for filled out in there. Finally done. How good does that look? Looks so much nicer with the sides. And this obviously fully works, but we'll never use it ever. And everything just fits nicely across both edges. Got the gap real tight, and then obviously, yeah, there's just a big gap here. That's because it's different Prado, but this one on this side is actually pretty nice, just a little bit in there. But as a whole, that looks really nice. So now just a matter of loading all the drawers up and yeah, putting the fridge on top. Okay guys, it's very exciting. I've literally just put this fridge in here. I've just placed it in here, and as you can see, I've never had a stand-up fridge before, so I'm really excited to learn them and like use them a lot more. And obviously, because my car is quite high, the other setup of pulling it out and dropping it and then opening the lid and having to hold the lid, this is just so much easier because all you have to do is that. How easy is that? And obviously, because it's stand-up, it's at a good height and you can grab everything, and even if you're literally this tall, you'll just be able to grab everything really nicely. So really excited to try this out, and maybe if you guys have any recommendations, let me know, because I don't know if I should have it like 90 mil from the end or 300 mil or 30 mil. Okay, so you can go forward and back quite a far way, and I know it can't go back that far because my other doors that will be here next to it, the door won't open properly. Okay, so it needs to kind of be out a little bit as much as it can, so the door can at least open to there. Okay, but yeah, very excited, and we're just going to put it in for now. I know the battery stuff's ready, but we'll be able to fix it down to where we want to put it. Okay guys, so the way I've put it to decide it is I've actually gone, the top of these drawers have those little hook on bracket things, and what I've remembered is that my other big drawer that goes next to this, I have it flush with the end of that, which means it perfectly covers it, so it looks like they're not even there, it just looks really neat. So the fridge will be in the exact same spot, because they're both quite big, large, tool items, it should look really good because it'll be flat across the back. So we're going to fix this in where it is, and then that's all we can do for now, because the lithium battery's coming and the solar and the DC-DC charger. So it's all on the mail and we can't actually wire it up fully, but it's very exciting to get this in and just see how it's going to look. And one more thing I will say it's really good is that the back of this fridge to the chair is 380ml of storage, whereas before it was like 200ml at best, realistically more like 150. So the storage back there's over double, okay? So huge open space to put, you know, bags, camping chairs, sleeping bags, you name it. So, and also down the side, I can have whatever I want and it won't fall, because normally with the drop down you put something behind it, it will fall behind it and you can't close it, but now the fridge doesn't need to move. So I can put heaps of stuff around it for packing. Have a look how mint this is mounted. It goes back under itself on both, and that's so this piece, when it goes in, this wing can still go up, because before it was sitting on top of here, so you couldn't actually pull it out, it would just be like that forever. But now this should be able to sit from here to about here, and then there'll be about 10-15mm gap between here, which will allow that to breathe just a little bit more, because on the instructions I think it needs 100mm, 150mm, something unrealistic, but we're not going to do that. But the back will be fully breathable. And then on this side we've actually got no brackets, because instead there's also a back mounting option. So then these two are like that. In hindsight I could have put these two on the side the same way, because this channel's in the way, but it's hard to see. But this is all moving together with this, so it's absolutely solid as. And obviously we'll just see how they go. If they break, they break, and we'll get different ones, but I think that'll be really good for now. Okay guys, that last video I showed you was probably about almost 2 weeks ago. So as you can see, it's now fully filled out. I'm going to give you a rundown of how it's set out right now. Okay, so got the correct drawers for this size, which is the Prada 120 drawers. Now these are 1 meter by 900, whereas the other ones were 1070, hence why they didn't fit. And they've also got the wing kits on them, which are really nice. So obviously, you know, everyone knows these. You spin them and these panels lift out like so, and then you can put like sunscreen or whatever. Like I got my tow ball and like trailer stuff in that one, and then this one's more like tent pegs, awning pegs, recovery gear, a spare tape measure, that sort of stuff. So those came as well, which I'm really excited. Never had them before. And then obviously we've got the old drawers, which were here before, and I've just mounted them flush with the brackets on these drawers here, so it sort of sits, they're sort of the same level, so it sits flat, and I'm really happy with that. And then you've got just this little space here to put items. If you have anything, you can just place it on there, because if I had it all up flush here, the boot wouldn't close and I lose that space. So I like to have that little bit of space to put stuff down. Another really cool thing about this is, because of the drawer is smaller, now this opens, as I've mentioned before, without opening up the table. So that's just like, you've no idea how much nicer that is than opening up for work daily. Like 4 or 5 times a day I'd open up that halfway and open this up. Now I don't have to do that anymore, which is really good. Now obviously there's a little bit of storage, because there are smaller drawers, and it was noticeable, I will say, but what I did end up doing is composing heaps of stuff in these drawers and in these ones, and I've sort of, you know, almost gotten the space back, you could say, because a lot of it was a bit of a junk and just stuff I was never going to use, so I actually threw that out in the bin, and now it's a bit more free. So you can open like all of them up at the same time if you had to, but obviously no one really does that, but I'm very happy the way it all fits, and I think it looks really nicely. And this drawer here is what holds all the 12-volt stuff, inverter, DC-DC charger, and I just think it all sits very nicely. Okay, now remember, one of the big changes of this whole setup was the new fridge, the stand-up fridge, which is obviously the way the market's going, and everything full drive related, everyone has a stand-up. And then mine, I kept it the way swinging the way it came from factory, which is this way. As you can see, I've got heaps of drinks in it at the moment. I promise I drink healthy. But as you can see, plenty of storage in there, 85 litres, and it fits all these drinks easily, and you can probably put more in there as well, and the freezer's empty as well. But that just opens really easily, and the door opens flat on itself, so it doesn't hit this drawer. Some people were worried that when the door opens it would knock against it and it could only open to maybe like here, but it's designed to like go within on itself, so the door will open, as you can see, there, so quite far. It's not going to stop here. And then that's good because then these shelves can get pulled in and out. If it did actually close there, you'd kind of be in strife. You'd never be able to take the shelves out ever. Okay guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you get a little insight of how my drawers and fridge system is now. Thanks for watching guys. We'll catch you guys next time on Built Prado.